Hey guys and girls, I'm Ellie, and just gonna start that, not cut anything, which will help me a little bit in time managing and something. Basically, this is a rant. I'm just saying that because I know it's gonna be a rant. Technically, it was just starting out as a desire to tell you about what happened to me this week and why some things may seem odd. But I know that I will just. I'm sick and tired of everything that happened, and I'm done. So, yeah, this will be a rant. Starting with, I'm gonna go chronologically here. Because I know that there are like some lesser problems, but they still kind of deserve to be addressed because it kind of explains why I'm so fed up with everything. It started Tuesday evening, with an act of sheer stupidity. Basically, I wanted to rearrange my folders on my laptop, and I have those two folders. One is called Recordings, and one is called Reactions. The Recordings folder is where I technically save everything that I record immediately. The reactions folder is where I have the screen captured episodes, where I have the thumbnails and the videos that are done, and my projects. But as you might have noticed, recordings, reactions. Pretty similar, you know? And I was pretty tired already when I started, playing with those folders. And you know how sometimes if you drag a folder into another folder, sometimes it copies it, and sometimes it doesn't copy. Like, sometimes you have two folders in the end that are completely the same, and sometimes you don't. And I thought it copied. I thought I had two same folders. So I deleted one of them. And it was a big folder, which meant that I deleted it completely. It wasn't in the recycle bin. And then I noticed that I that I deleted one of the two folders, and the other one I saw was the other folder. There was no duplicate. Like, this one folder was just gone, and it was the recordings folder. All my videos that were already done were gone. The thumbnails were gone, the projects were gone, everything. What I still had were my recordings of my face and stuff. And since I pre-recorded, I was pretty relieved that they were still there because, else you wouldn't have gotten Gravity Falls episodes 4 to 8 and something else that I have planned already. You wouldn't have gotten anything of that. In that case, what I lost was just a lot of things that I could do again. Like, the videos that are done, I can download from YouTube to have them as data again. And what was more disturbing was like the intro and the outro. So if you notice that my intros and outros are a little bit different, I try to replicate them as good as I could. But if they are a little bit different to you, that's why I had to just do them anew. And just have a YouTube video open just to see what did I do, how did it work, on which tone of the music does this change and stuff. If it's a little bit different, like I said, that's why. So yeah, I called my mom because I was very distraught. And I knew that my dad, it was late, I knew that my dad was probably sleeping already. The thing is, my dad is the only one who actually knows what to do when something like that happens. So I tried to replicate stuff, and in the morning I found out by my dad that I should just keep the laptop off. Just so there's more chance to recover the data. But actually, in the end, that wasn't the problem. We're gonna move on to that later, because that I'm going chronologically, remember? Wednesday. I'm living in Hamburg for those 2 months right now. Like, it's 1 month now, and the next month I'm living in Hamburg. And since I was writing an exam on Thursday, I had to go back home on Wednesday. Which resulted in the train I took being broken. It was broken, and I had to wait for the next train, which took me an hour, while in a place that, like, I don't know who lives there. It's like somewhere. Like, there was no internet connection anywhere there, so I couldn't do anything on my phone other than, like, looking at my pictures. And I couldn't use the laptop because I had to keep it off. So I had nothing to do for this whole hour. Okay, this is a minor inconvenience, but it kind of, well, it added to all the stuff that happened to me, to my bad luck streak, like I call it. And I guess this bad luck streak is still not over, but I will get to that in the end. Yeah, that was Wednesday. And then Thursday, the exam. My feeling was just I crashed and burned. It was bad. It was very bad. Later that evening, I got my, I got the, not solution, I got the result of the exam, and I was relieved. I was very relieved. I didn't fail. I mean, I was close to failing. I was very close to failing. And I knew that I was close to failing from the beginning. But I did it. I didn't fail. I passed. Even it was bad. But I did it. I just had those nerves pumping up the whole time. Yeah, I ranted to some people on Discord about stuff on the Geek House server. Yeah. Following up with the recovery dilemma, which is the most annoying thing I've ever had in my life. And I think the most expensive thing that wasn't worth it. I'm just telling you, I don't trust in recovery softwares anymore. At all. Thing is, my dad tried a lot of stuff. And he bought a recovery software, actually from the same company or whatever, where I have my editing program from. So that's something. I thought it would work, but I mean, now my screen cap program that is from the same thing also does weird stuff, so I actually have no idea what is happening right now. Yeah, and he tried that program. It was pretty expensive, like really expensive. And what it did was it found the data, technically. Like, it showed all my folders and all my, like, the files. I saw them and I was happy that they're still there. Of course, we didn't know if they, like, would all work, but what happened was none of them worked. The pictures didn't work. The videos didn't work. The projects, technically they looked as if they would be working, but when I tried to open them in the program, they said that it was done with an older version of the program, but it was like the exact same version, so that's just crap. What? I don't even know. So nothing happened. I could see all my files. I could see what files I lost, so I knew what I would have to, like, replicate or something. That is one good thing of those. But actually, I didn't get anything back. And my dad is someone... I was ready to give up. My dad wasn't. So he bought another program. I don't think it was as expensive as the first one, but it was expensive too. And the same thing happened. And he actually tried both programs in a way that he just deleted one picture and try to recover this one picture. So it was just like a test, and even those pictures, they couldn't be opened. So this is why I don't trust recovery softwares anymore, because we tried everything. We paid a lot of money, and they didn't work at all. Just a tip for you guys. Back up a lot of stuff, because if you lose it, I don't know if recovery softwares will even help you. Yeah, that was my rant about that. Yeah, which means, I can replicate a lot of stuff, but it's taking me time. One thing, however, that was good now is I tried downloading my videos from YouTube, because if something happens, I still want to have them as files. Which means I tried it with an online converter, but that one had like problems after the 4th video. I don't know. I let it slip for a few hours and it still didn't work. But then I found another one. And this is what I'm gonna just... I'm gonna tell you. 4K video converter, I think, is it? No, 4K video downloader. This is actually you have to download it first. It doesn't take long. And you don't have to sign up for anything. And there is a license, but you can basically work without the license. You can download up to 25 videos from YouTube at the same time. And, well, you can also just put in one URL from one video from a playlist. And then, well, you can just say, yeah, I want the whole playlist. And that's what I did. So I can really recommend this one. That was the only good program I had for a long time. Yeah, that's sad. Like, that downloading is the only thing that works right for me right now. That's so sad. But yeah, I did this, so I definitely have all my files, my videos back. I don't have the thumbnails. I don't have my projects. And the projects that I already started editing are gone too, so I had to start by 0 for those. Yeah, but I'll try to manage, I guess. Speaking of, Camp reaction this week will go up later, and it will be blocked for a while, so just try waiting a few days, because it just doesn't work another way. I'm sorry. But yeah. Now that we're there, I was recording the Gravity Falls shorts, and then 2 episodes of Camp. And the 2 first recordings, the 3rd went fine. But the first 2 recordings, the screen cap crashed. I don't know what happened. But since this is like the same like program family, like one of the recover things that didn't work, I'm starting like to feel my trust in this fading. And that is bad. Yeah, so that's a thing that happened. I'm trying to recover it somehow, like, well, no, I'm just gonna screen cap the missing Camp episode. The Gravity Falls shorts will sadly not be there. I have watched them, at least all I could, since some of them were blocked in my country. But I have watched everything I could. But no one is gonna get the reaction. I'm sorry about that. But I'm talking about that in another video that I will upload on the day I technically had those planned. And you will get something for consolation. Because I'm not just gonna upload like a 5-minute, I don't even know how long it is, video while I'm explaining what happened. But today you will only get this because it's gonna take some time until Camp is up and unblocked. So I'm sorry about that. However, Gravity Falls Season 2 Episode 4 will still be up tomorrow like it's planned. Yeah. Do I feel the need to rant about anything else? I basically had a shit week. It started... Well, there's actually one thing that happened too. Like the same evening that I lost my data, on Tuesday evening, my bedside lamp just broke. I mean, the people I live with, or like where I rented the room, actually looked at it and fixed it now. But it was just very, very, very shitty that, especially like half an hour after my data was gone, the lamp was gone. Yeah. But good news on that side. The people I rent the room at, they now have twins. Like, they had a daughter, but now they have twins too. They were like born on Wednesday or something, or was it Thursday? I don't even know. But yeah, when I'm going back there, little kids. I don't know if I should be happy or I don't know. But yeah, I'm needing my coffee. I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. I just needed to get it out of my system. And I'm just gonna use that video to tell you guys a few things that I have planned, I think. I mean, I don't know if any of you will watch till the end. If you watch till the end, if you have been staying this whole video until now, just tell me in the comments. I'm very curious who stays that long even. Because I did rant a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna fault you if you haven't watched it. Even though you won't hear me saying that I don't fault you if you haven't watched until now. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything to that. Just a few announcements to do to kind of end this. Yeah, what I have planned. There are a few episodes of Camp still to go. The last weekend in September will be the first one without a new Camp episode going up. On that weekend, technically I had planned the Gravity Falls shorts. However, in place of them, you will get not only the explanation video to that, but also an AMV. A Ruby AMV to Mama by My Chemical Romance. While that runs, Gravity Falls will continue every week on Sundays. After this lighter week with the AMV and stuff, you will get 3 first episodes. There are 3 shows. Pretty different shows. One, like 2 are cartoons, 1 is an anime. The anime is pretty old. It's from the 90s. One of the cartoons is basically a remake of something that's a little bit older. I'll let you guess what it is. I don't know if it's a remake or just something. Well, I don't know even. And the third one is just a cartoon that people were telling me to watch, actually. But I don't know what to think about it. I watched all those first episodes already. But yeah, you'll have to wait and see how I reacted to them. And I will keep unedited versions in my back pocket. Because if I get enough subscribers, I will open a Patreon, and you can tell me if you would be interested in unedited reactions to one new show. Because you can just tell me. Then I would maybe just open a Patreon. I don't know if I will just do one tier for the moment, because there's only gonna be unedited. Maybe I'm gonna do the 1 week earlier stuff. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out just yet. But just know that I will keep that in the back corner for now. So if you want it, you'll get it at some point. After those 3 first episodes, you can vote on each of those. I will have an info card in each of those 3 episodes, and the votes will be summed up. Like, you can vote for the same show in all 3 of them, and you will have 3 votes for them. Basically, I'll just add it together because it's easier for me. After that, there's still, I don't know if 1 or 2 weeks until Ruby Volume 7 is gonna start. Start in a way that I can post the reaction, because of course it's gonna be 1 week earlier for first members and stuff. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm not gonna start anything new. However, there's still a part 2 of my Volume 6 soundtrack reaction coming, which will be there in the time right before Volume 7. And I have a second, or third, because I already uploaded one a few months ago, a next AMV ready. It's Face Down by the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. So this will be waiting too. And after that, Gravity Falls and Ruby, right. And Ruby side by side until Gravity Falls ends, and I'm starting one of the 3 shows that I watched the first episode of. I hope that made sense. Because I'm not gonna cut this video, so if it didn't make sense, I'm sorry. Yeah. I think I'm done now. I think I said everything that needs to be said. Yeah, I just hope this bad luck streak is gonna be over now. Because I'm tired of it. I have no energy. Like, tomorrow I have to choose classes for my next semester. And I have no idea. And I don't have the energy to do it, but I know I have to do it as soon as possible to get all the classes, of course. But yeah, on this note, I'm not gonna hold you up any longer. On this note, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!